Hello everyone, welcome back to the OttoMing campaign. I'm Keb, and I'm joined by my friend Perry.
Hello there.
Hello. Okay, ready to continue, I think. Onwards to disaster.
Speak for yourself. You're the guy that keeps mauling your own armies.
Fair enough.
You are the single greatest ally the Mamluks have right now. Why would
Miltech 6.
Ew.
Now I get the fancy cavalry.
Fancy, right?
Pretty fancy. Let's see, how many pips did I gain?
Nepal, you're a moron. Nepal just ate the country I was wanting to eat next. My faction battle. Well, I don't have to worry about faction politics in my palace. The bureaucrats have 92.8%.
Well, that should keep things stable.
Oh, hell yeah. The current unrest has the following effects on Lijiang. Local shipbuilding time, plus 40.7%. Of course, this province is in the Himalayas, so the shipbuilding time was never a concern. Local recruitment time, plus 47%. How would I recruit from a non-culture? It just doesn't make sense.
Oh, come on. It can't always make sense.
That vassalization, that base development compared to your own, I actually think that's that may actually be based on a percentage, based on the percentage of the target country's development relative to the number 100. So if they're like 99 is the biggest modifier possible. Basically what I'm saying is I think the label's wording is poor.
Okay, that kind of... So it doesn't actually mean related to your power at all?
No, I think it means it's related to the cutoff threshold.
I'm just trying to make a one-province miner actually be willing to accept vassalization.
Fuck.
Yeah, the only problem is the distance between borders.
Oh, that's easy to fix. You have an army. Ayutthaya, as it were.
They usually tend to become the powerhouse in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, they're currently beating up on Khmer and Langjang.
Yeah, that'll do it. On the bright side, they might actually turn our responsibility small enough for you to vassalize.
Yeah, and I'm actually hoping that they eat enough of land that I can sneak in and get them to fall into orbit.
So, as expected, I lost the Mamluks as a rival, and instead I get the option to pick France.
They're not a bad rival.
Yeah.
Well, I say that because they're far enough removed geographically that... I mean, they're not like the Austrians who'll come down and get together on the streets of Istanbul and throw a little party.
For the time being, I'm trying to stay clear of Europe. So I suppose I could just attack Cyprus. Attacking Cyprus would trigger another war with the Mamluks.
Are you ready for another war with the Mamluks?
Good question.
You didn't sound all that ready for the last war you had with them. So there's an iFunny right here I'm scrolling through. As Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. Caption, rules the entire galaxy for 30 years. Below that is Sauron from Middle-earth. Almost conquers the entire world twice. And finally they have Voldemort. Tries to take over high school and fails. Your shit together, Voldemort. Boot. Integrated Kham.
One less country to worry about.
And my reward are crappy missions. Yes, sirree. Fortunately, the crappy missions with crappy missions with crappy rewards. Therefore, I don't feel bad canceling them. I'm spending 8.9 gold a month on state maintenance.
That sounds quite expensive.
Welcome to China.
Yeah, that's only about twice mine. My biggest expense is advisors.
And it's pretty small. I still only been grabbing the level 1s. Doo-doo. Eee. There you are.
So, since you don't have estates, you don't get to get all the nice bonuses from estates then.
Nope.
I'm enjoying the free diplomatic power and all the free monarch points. Well, they're not exactly free, but still.
So I'm apparently only allowed 23 states.
That's still a huge number, though. Or are you already at it?
No, I have 18 states and 2 territories.
The one problem with going with an administrative idea group first is that I'm so starved of admin points.
That's not good.
Stupid game. Now they're forcing me to pick rivals. Oh goody, I can pick the Mamluks again.
Well, there's always room for the Mamluks. I decided to eat the Cambodians alive. Left Lanzhang alone. And
Pick the smaller target then.
For those who may or may not be listening, yes, I am butchering the way these names are pronounced. It doesn't bother me all that much because there is a good way to know it. But I'm trying my best. And I don't think it's going to get any better. Bothers you, I recommend your bleach.
Well, you're not the only one, though, to make a mess of names.
True.
And my allies are dying.
Just don't go around saying yump. Poor Martin. Was it last week's stream? I think it was DK was saying that the 2 words that he has to focus on, make sure people don't realize he's Swedish, is jump and bear.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Because bear sounds like bared or whatever. Ends up sounding too close to beard. Jump becomes yump.
Well, I've definitely heard the jump part in the Borg stream.
Oh yeah. There's no way around that one. Just matter of fact, the one day it was really bad. There was a forum thread that started and might have helped a little bit. Yump.
Note to self: dock your navy to repair it after a war.
What, did you leave it out to sea?
Yeah, I kind of forgot. I parked it there at the start of the war and left it there.
Whoops.
Well, it served its purpose. It was only there to sink the Mamlukan navy.
Let me rephrase this. Oops.
So, should I just hang back and fill out the humanist idea group, or should I try to conquer some more land? On the bright side, Karakyunlu is now below 50 on aggressive expansion.
Okay.
So they shouldn't be coalitioning me.
Okay.
It's a nice little thing.
Go
Better
on.
to not.
It looks like Oirat beat Yarkand. Yarkand. Oh well.
So, Bengal. Bengal can't see me. I'm unknown to them.
Okay.
But I can see them. And apparently, I can request to share maps with them.
Okay.
As long as I can push their attitude a little bit higher. It's currently -6 in total. And I'm improving relations with them. But they have a modifier of -50. Unknown attitude towards Ottomans. Because they don't know me. But I'm still improving relations with them. So they don't know me, but they like me.
They don't know you, but what they've heard about you, they like.
Apparently. At any rate, if I manage to do this, I'll be able to get maps from them, and then I assume I'll get maps over most of Asia, including you. At least that's my hope.
You want to see the mess that's back here already?
Yeah, I want to keep close attention to your expansion.
Yes, because I'm doing so much expansion.
Well, Ming is in bigger letters than the Ottomans at the moment. Can't have that.
Well, I'm cheating. I'm cheating in two regards. One, I've got a large contiguous space, whereas you've got a lot of bays and inlets, and Ming is a much smaller word than Ottoman, so the letters have to get bigger. So there.
I don't know. Have you played since we got the victory card thing?
No. It's been a couple of expansions.
Yeah. My victory card is apparently to conquer Transylvania.
Right. I'll throw the dumb question out there. Where do I see victory card?
They should be under diplomatic map modes.
Diplomatic map.
If you
Victory
have
cards, got it. Nothing's illuminated.
then you haven't gotten one yet. I assume. I think they just distributed at some point. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they actually work. But I got one earlier, and that was Transylvania.
Okay.
So I assume you'll just get them. But I had no idea what the tree might be.
They changed it so personal unions are a Christian only thing, right?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I don't know if they changed the tooltips though. I assume they did.
Yeah, they did. The Korean monarch has no heir. He's 54 years old, so when he dies, a Korean noble will take over. Is a pity.
Well, you could try to convert to Christianity. It would take a bit of work, I think, but
Yeah, by the time I've done that, I'll have this country religiously unified, and I really... I don't like digging holes just so I can use the dirt to fill in the hole I dug earlier. Little 3,000-man infantry army, you can be disbanded. Except that since you're sitting next to a rebel army across the border, I cannot disband you. So yeah, my western border is pretty much all Mong Yang. But the countries across from it that are in the upper Brahmaputra River Valley and stuff like that, province, a bunch of 1 and 2 province miners, they actually wouldn't mind vassalizing to me.
If only you are close enough, right? I assume.
They'll do it without me being close enough. I just have to get the relations high enough. Very tempting.
Oh, Austria declare war on Venice.
Just as nature intended.
Yeah, but the neat stuff is, if they actually succeed, then the Holy Roman Empire might actually not lose all of Italy.
Which would be unusual, actually.
Well, the problem is they have to conquer all of Venice and Aquileia, which is separated, and they have to attack the Papal State.
No pressure.
The Austrian conquest of Verona.
Ooh. Mongols' liberty desire 76%.
Time to support some rebels?
That's what I'm thinking. They are the vassals of Oirat, though, so it's got to do it through them. Yeah, I have a distance modifier for this one country of Sadia in northeastern India, and the distance modifier is 34. And even with that distance modifier, they'll become my vassals with 33 points to spare. You see that, Dai Viet? See the lesson you should learn?
They've changed the... They changed the scandal at the court event after they introduced corruption.
Oh.
The choice has always been about either -1 stability or a cash penalty. But now it's a cash penalty and more corruption. Still a better choice than losing a point of stability, though.
I can't agitate for liberty because I need the espionage idea.
Yeah, that'll change with the next patch, I think.
Helps me now in no way.
Yeah, but at least you know that in the future you'll be able to do these things.
Well, I'll just, if it's 76%, it'll keep building on its own at that point.
So let's see. Oh, stupid Bengal. The request to share maps, right? I improved relations to Max, and it's now at 0.
Oops. What happened? Who did you piss off?
No, it's just that I need a tiny bit more in relations improvement. Wonder if I can actually send them a gift. If I had money. Need money for that. Ugh.
How do you not have money?
Because I've spent it all on buildings.
You do not have any money.
I could, of course, start to guarantee them. That'd make them like me. Not sure I want to, though.
If you can throw a guarantee at that range, then that's something that actually probably should be patched.
Seems valid enough, yeah.
Like watching the Solaris stream, some of the alliances and federations that have formed, it's like one of the ones they were showing, or that Martin found, was a small, like 3-star miner on the north fringe of the galaxy, and its ally was a small, like 4-star miner in the south fringe of the galaxy. Like, there's no possible way these two could ever react to.
I can actually guarantee your neighbors. I can't guarantee you though, because you're too rich.
I can never lose that stupid autonomy penalty. I'll run over Asia. Want to go to war with them? I mean,
I got an event here. The Honest Broker. We are gaining an international reputation as a nation that will respect the interests of all its citizens and defend the rights of others. Our domestic fair dealing is paying off in our neighborhood. They really like me. Lose one corruption and everyone's relations goes up. All my neighbors.
Obviously, it was meant for a different country, because, I mean...
Well, obviously I'm dealing fair. I'm just taking all the land. So internally, yes, we're dealing fairly with people. Suppressing rebels and...
You treat everyone fairly, you crush them all evenly.
Yeah, exactly.
I want a different mission. Game engine, make it so.
You could always try to trigger it so that you only get so that you are in a war when you pick new missions. Because the wartime selection is different from the peacetime selection.
Yes, because I've waged some wars at this point.
Just making a suggestion. You don't have to follow it. Well, that'll do it. So I guaranteed Bengal.
It'd be so awesome if one of the neighbors declared war.
Now I'm just waiting for the diplomat to return so I can try to request their maps. Let's actually go for it now.
Okay.
Looking forward to this. I've not tried this function before. I'd be kind of sad if it suddenly grays out now, though.
Oh wow, the bureaucrat faction is slipping. We're down 91.2%.
My God.
What happened?
The Burgundian inheritance actually fired.
Okay, we got it.
Well, who do you think got it?
Austria.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Austria now holds the entirety of the lowlands.
Your northern
With the
border.
exception of Flanders.
Your northern border just got a lot more dangerous.
Austria is gonna be very powerful in this game. And they've also passed the pragmatic sanction, I think, because now they're back in line for the throne.
Well, didn't they do that before with Maria Theresa?
Yeah. They got that hereditary heir, but they had to actually get it passed, if I remember the event chain correctly.
Well, I know, but you had mentioned earlier that they had passed it. One of the
Yeah,
previous sessions.
the event always fires as soon as they have a female heir.
Oh, okay.
And Maria Theresa is the only female heir in the event files for them, I believe.
Ooh, wow.
And oh my goodness, there are Ottoman separatists in Karakundi at the moment.
The Gilded Pagoda. I love this event. I have the choices between 10 prestige and 10 legitimacy. 40 administrative power, or 282 gold.
Okay, I just discovered why I don't want to share maps.
Why is that?
Well, the problem is you exchange maps, but as a result, I pay in prestige. So I can, for instance, get maps over Tibet. It's 15 provinces in Tibet, but it'll cost me 15 prestige.
And you don't want to spend the prestige?
Yeah, I'd rather keep my prestige, because prestige means better relations over time, which reduces aggressive expansion, which is kind of useful for me.
And it's that time again.
Okay then, I guess we'll have a short break here. We'll see you again in the next episode.